everybody. Welcome, and good evening. My name is Iceblue, and I'm going to be running a Super Mario RPG, but it's... I guess you could call it retro? Kinda? Maybe? Well, I don't know. Moon? Phantom, what do y'all think? Is this retro?
It's pretty darn retro. You can't even skip cutscenes still, so in my mind, it's very retro.
That's super true.
Can't skip cutscenes. The music is the same.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the music is only the same because chat voted it to be so. There is an alternate soundtrack where we can do like the modern soundtrack, but we're going to be using the retro soundtrack because this is Retrothon, and y'all voted for it. So we're going to go ahead and
get
this
chat.
Yeah, good taste. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this booted up. Each run requires us to have to basically be on the home screen. Because there's a thing you can do with the Switch called preloading, which basically like you could preload a file and speed the loading zones up and stuff like that, and we don't allow that for the run. So we are going to go ahead and get started. So this is Super Mario RPG. This is the remake that came out last November. This is going to be the normal RTA category. Also, it's basically just any % normal. We just call it normal RTA. And I have joined in the booth with me. I have my commentators Moon Blaze Wolf.
Hi.
And Phantom.
Hello.
They are going to be my bread and butter of this run.
Which one of us is the bread and which one of us is the butter?
I'm gonna let y'all duke that one out. I have no say in this. Y'all figure it out.
I think based on my diet, I'm closer to butter.
All right, perfect. All right, so
I do like carbs, so I'll be the bread.
All right, so let's go ahead and get this started. Time is going to start here the moment I select the normal difficulty. And I'm going to go ahead in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. So right off the gate, we have this wonderful cutscene that everybody remembers if you played this game. You're not regretting. I'm not regretting nothing. I know what I was getting myself into. The moment I hit the enter button on my keyboard in your DMs, I was like, yep. Okay, I may have to go into the menu and change the soundtrack settings because it looks like it's playing the modern. All right, so
you can toggle it back and forth.
Yeah,
for those watching at home.
You want.
Yep.
So the game starts off. Peach is how does Dr. Topper say it? She's digging through the soil for worms in front of Mario's house. Yeah, I think that's the answer.
Yep.
And Bowser comes down and kidnaps her. And as any other Mario game, we have to go and save her because, yeah, she's helpless. Oh no, we're on soundtrack. Okay, good. We're on the good soundtrack. All right.
Unlike most other Mario games, she is in fact in this castle.
Absolutely true. All right, so one big thing that you'll recognize or you'll notice in this game now, there's actually like indicators on when to press the button for action commands. This is actually the very first Mario game, actually the very first Mario RPG game, and the very first Mario game that introduced action commands. So timed hits, if you're familiar with those, press the button whenever you attack, do more damage, better, cooler animation. Bowser here is going to be like, you can't get to me, forgetting that Mario can jump 735 feet in the air. And our goal here is to just take out the chain, because that's going to cause Mario to, or Bowser to fall to his doom. And you'll see that we're using the jump a lot. So Mario's jump ability actually scales with how many times you use it. I believe it's like every 2 or 3 jumps that you do, the power goes up by 1 or 2.
Yep.
Or it should be 1.
The formula is number of jumps divided by 2.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so each time you use jump, it powers it up, basically. And we want to have jump, you know, powered up for the end of the run. Because we actually we don't use super jumps, we only use super jumps on one fight, and one fight alone. We don't use ultra jump. On the final boss, we use jump. Because it does the most damage. But I'm actually kind of glad that the cutscenes are not skippable in this, because these cutscenes are absolutely gorgeous. Like, when this game first came out, I did a 24-hour stream, and I think I cried like 3 or 4 different times, because this is my favorite game of all time. And it's just such a good game, and this remake is so faithful to it. It's so good. And I'm happy that I'm here able to show y'all this game. So somehow, a sword stabs through Bowser's castle, the very top of Bowser's castle. Mario got launched up and hole-in-one directly into his home, right next to his bed. He apparently landed on his like overalls, like hook, and pretty impressive. Like, Exor's got some good accuracy.
The curtains are blue, by the way.
I always get that question wrong.
Me too. I'm like taking notes over here.
But what color is this bed?
Green, I think.
Also blue. I'll check when we go back.
Yeah, please. I don't want to fail the quiz. I think my PB failed the quiz, and I was like, God damn it. Alright, so now we find out that Bowser's Castle is no longer Bowser's Castle. It now belongs to the Smithy Gang. So who's the Smithy Gang? I don't know. We'll find out later. But, you know, somehow this giant sword, Exor, we're gonna, you know, I need to learn how Exor does it, because I would love to just, like, chomp my jaw and, like, destroy an entire bridge. You know, keep some, you know, people out of my city or something, I guess. I don't know. But we need to go let Toad know that the bridge is out. And Mario's going to defy gravity. We're going to walk over nothing. Even jump over nothing. And we're going to let them know, you know, hey, I can't save Peach. It's your fault.
The bed was green, by the way.
Bed was green, okay. Make sure you don't say that you don't know about timed hits, because then you have to spend like 50 seconds in a battle, and Toad just doesn't stop talking. There's a reason why we jump on his head later. Multiple times.
So this game does have quite a few tutorials early on. Honestly, even through like the first hour of the game. And the way that you avoid the tutorials is always just to hold down at the prompt. So you get very accustomed to knowing that you have to hold down in certain dialogue sequences.
Yeah. Alright, so we're just gonna ignore Toad. Toad doesn't exist here. We're just gonna run straight to the Hammer Bros. We're gonna fight our first boss here. We're hoping for 0 hammer times. JK. We're hoping for at least just 1 hammer time. Hammer time is just slower. So one big thing that you'll notice that's different about this game versus the original, there's a gauge at the bottom left there. And you might be wondering, yo, what's that gauge? What does that even mean? So that is the triple attack gauge. We actually don't see the tutorial for the triple attack until we get to the forests and we get Geno. That is where we find out about triple attacks, because you actually have a tutorial to fight, you know, Booster, Boomer, Bowyer. So many B names in this game. And they teach you how to do that. All right, so we're gonna do a little shopping here, and we're gonna sell off all of our mushrooms. Don't listen to Mario. Selling mushrooms, don't do that. And we're gonna buy a honey syrup that we're gonna need for Croco, and then we're gonna buy the jump shoes, and then we're gonna ride Toad's head all the way to the Chancellor's room. Deserved, honestly.
So, interesting thing about that frog coin is in the SNES version, you can completely miss that frog coin, and in fact, most people do, because that is the only time that you can get it is on the way to this cutscene.
Wait, hold on. I love Mario's like imitation of Peach. Just the wee wee.
It's like an alarm, yeah.
Should set that as my alarm. Doing that for GDQ. Everybody in my room is gonna hate me. But yeah, oh yeah, so yeah, go ahead. You can go ahead and finish.
Oh no, I was just gonna say. So in the remake, so in the SNES version, it's actually kind of a big problem because there's actually no way to go back and get that frog coin later. And at that point, the game has not taught you about the existence of either frog coins or hidden chests. So it's just maybe a little bit of an oversight in some respects. But thankfully, in the remake, if Iceblue wasn't able to get it there, they would be able to come back and get it later. There's a handy Toad NPC that gets put outside the throne room door that you can jump on his head anytime you want.
So we get this really lovely cutscene that introduces, and I'm not kidding, it introduces the best character in the game.
Croco?
Yeah, Croco. Later, chump. So every character has an innate stat that they give when you have a chain bonus. So you'll notice, starting like with Croco, you'll start noticing that we'll have a number like above that little like percentage gauge on the battle screen. And as you build that gauge up, when it gets to 5, you have basically like a max chain bonus, and it gives you stat boosts. And each character has their own stat boost that they offer. Well, Mallow offers special attack. And special attack in this game is our primary stat for everything except for Geno and Bowser. But jump is based off of your special attack. I'm saying special attack because I play Pokemon, but magic attack. And Mallow is just basically just all magic attack. And he just innately buffs your magic attack with a max chain bonus. And we need to keep that chain up the entire time. This is also the best dialogue box in the game. This Toad didn't stop Croco because he forgot his bazooka at home. Unlucky. So Mario's innate bonus. Mario helps you build your triple attack gauge faster. Mallow boosts your magic attack. Geno boosts your attack and speed. Bowser is defense, and Peach is special defense. Our party is mostly going to consist of Mallow, always, and Geno or Bowser. Peach, sorry, Peach. We don't use Peach. She's there to waste time with level ups. Oh no, I lied. We use her twice. Just kidding. We use her for sleepy time. Oh, okay. It's the first time I've ever missed that chest. Alright, so we find out the reason that we need to help Mallow. Mallow's... It looks like a standard frog coin, but it's Grandpa's fancy frog coin. And Croco yeah, this jerk. Croco stole it. Good, it introduced, Hey,
Special
Schmax.
enemies.
Hey, Schmax. Yes, you heard me. You heard what I said. Cool, so we just got the tutorial for special enemies.
Very nice.
By the way, you don't have to move from that little doorway. You could just let the canines run directly into Mario and his rave party. All right. So Croco was really blind, and you could just run to the side of him there.
Wow, that's like the best pattern you can get.
Yep,
Very
that
nice.
is the fastest pattern you can get. Did you believe me? I was lying.
I cannot believe that the thieving crocodile wearing a top hat would ever lie to us.
Who also looks like Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Alright, so now you can see on the left there the chain bonus. So since it's over 5... Oh, that's not good. Might have to start punching. This is why I use... the flower jar, so I can get an extra jump off in this fight.
Yeah, one thing that's very, very different about the Switch version versus the SNES version as well is you cannot sell your flower items anymore in the Switch version. And in the SNES version, you basically sell all of the flower jars and flower tabs and things that you get, and that's kind of what bankrolls your run. Lets you buy a lot of stuff that is really overpowered. And then you kind of rely on things like the Booster Hill course to sort of compensate for the flower points that you're not getting. So in the Switch remake, you can't sell your flower items, so you get to use all of them. So it makes the Booster Hill a lot less stressful. But at the same time, money is a lot tighter, and the money routing is very different in this run.
Yeah, so
oh, go ahead. No, go ahead. Let you
one
explain it.
thing that Ice just did was at the end of the Croco fight, they used Map Warp, which is a new feature, to go straight back to Mushroom Kingdom without having to go to the overworld map at all. Saves a lot of time over the course of the entire run.
Yeah, introducing map warping and like fast travel in this game was like amazing. So since we can't sell flower tabs and flower jars in this run, we have to find a way to make money somehow. So we're gonna be picking up a lot of the Coca-Colas or Caracolas if you're familiar with that. Hold on. And we're gonna be utilizing that money for there.
And if you've only ever seen the SNES version of this run, you've probably never seen this boss fight before. This is Clay Morton, aka Mac the Knife from the SNES version, and he gets skipped in that speedrun, so we can't skip him anymore in the Switch version. Thankfully, the fight's not too bad. It's just a lot of jumps and thunderbolts, and Ice making sure that they get all their time hits. Yeah, and not getting flame walled. Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna have to revive. Which is unfortunate because I mistimed the block. We should still be fine here. So he's gonna resummon the Shysters, and we're just gonna T-Bolt again. And that'll be the end of the mech. Decent little backup in case Mario goes down. So we calculated the damage numbers. If you get the correct number of jumps throughout the game, like the beginning of the game on like Croco, and then Mac there, Mac actually lives with like 3 or 4 HP. So the T-Bolt damage there, 2 T-Bolt to kill both of those waves of Shysters, will take out Mac instead of having to do that extra jump. I laugh every single time I do the speedrun because when you defeat Croco, he drops the wallet, like a wallet, and the side quest that you do is you're supposed to bring that wallet to an NPC in Toad Town, and they give you a flower tab for it. Or you can just take the wallet and tell them that it's yours. Good luck, chump. You know, Mario can just be an absolute jerk in this game. But instead of returning the wallet to the NPC, we just sell it to the shopkeeper. Shopkeeper pays us 123 coins for it. All right. So we're now finding out that Mallow is going to wants us to go talk to his grandfather, who happens to be Frogfucius or Frog Sage. I still call them by their Super Nintendo names. Don't hate me. All right. So another big thing, like with like map warping and stuff, you can actually just warp straight to the map. And 9 times out of 10, it's faster than walking out of like an area, and like you'll see that coming up here in a couple of zones. Roseway, the exit is literally like 10 steps away. We map warp out because it's 2 seconds faster. Do we want to go over like the original like what we used to do here before we changed it to just bum rushing Bellome?
Yeah, we used to go out of the way to get a power star, which ended up only being like what, 9 experience.
I think it was like 18.
Because I think that power star is 1 per kill.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Yeah. That's 1 per kill. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, 9 experience.
Yeah, which it at the end of the run is very much not worth it.
I think because of the money too, there was when this game first came out, very briefly, there was also you would go and do the chest boss and then go back and get the coins and a flower there as well, kind of on the way to the XP star.
All right, no sleep sauce is really good. Sleep sauce just loses like a million years. Nice double freebie on honey syrups there. I question this game as to like why the jump ability with Mario as a scarecrow doesn't do more damage, because you're literally jamming a stick directly into Bellome's forehead. And for some reason that just doesn't do that much more damage. So we have a very specific level routing here. Yeah, like losing, like Mario going to sleep there literally loses like a billion years. Alright, so we're gonna get washed down the Midas River, and this is just basically the Cat Jam River. Because this song is just nothing but jams. We have a very specific coin routing here. So we want to get exactly 60 coins, and that's going to basically allow us to skip a single dialogue box. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but it is.
It's a lot of swag, that's what it is.
Yeah, true. 7 coins. No, I need that. Mario, go back. I don't want to do 5
Swim
wiggler.
up.
I don't want to do 5 wiggler jumps, please. Alright, so this is barrel jumping. This is the part. This is definitely a mini game. They introduced jumping fish that knock 8 coins out of you if you get hit. I think it's 8. Might be more.
I've never gotten hit by a fish, so I don't know how many you drop.
Professional.
Never counted.
I just remember one time I got hit and I was like 8 coins short. Alright, chat, the cat jamming is getting faster. Please protect your neck. So if we route the coins properly, we should have exactly 60 here, and we need 60 for a 1 frog coin, which we did. If you get over 60, you get another dialogue box saying, the toad there says, "I'm gonna hold your coin for you," and yeah, it loses like a second. I'm also about to ruin every single person with this part of the game. So when Frog Fuchsia starts floating in, I want you to listen closely to the floating sound effect. It just goes, ooh woo, ooh woo, ooh woo. It's just nothing but ooh woos. I forgot to jump. Smashing the button like they were talking. Here it comes. All right, chat, get ready. It's ooh woo time. You'll never be able to unhear it now. Sorry. Not sorry. God, the soundtrack is so good. Should start speedrunning this with the original soundtrack more. The silence. Frog Fuchsias is probably doing, yeah. I mean, that's what I would do if I was floating in the sky. I'd be like, ooh woo, ooh woo.
Well, we already know it's not like actual magic because he's got a helper up there holding him. So of course one of them is making the sound effect.
All right, first of all, you can't see the Lakitu. He's just not there.
The boom Lakitu.
Yeah. Wait, chat. Wait. Mallow's not a tadpole? Wait. I thought Mallow was a tadpole.
I love how the tadpoles also look shocked by this.
He looks nothing like us. Alright, Roseway. This is the, I'm gonna run through this area very fast way.
You're not gonna take in the scenery?
No.
We're not gonna stop and smell the roses.
What roses?
They're in the battle when you engage the bees. The giant flowers. Alright, so I pick up 23 coins here. Route says to pick up 22, but I'm a rebel. We're gonna pick up 23. And then we finally get to see Bowser here. Bowser looks like he's farming some kind of an army, I guess. Or maybe like a band of like hoodlums.
He looks like a T-ball coach, like getting ready to put his team out on the field.
Not sure what sport they're playing, but one of them is punching, the other is shooting fireballs, and the other one just screams. All right, so the exit. All right, this is what I was talking about with Roseway. So the exit to the screen, to the world map, is literally right there where Bowser just exited. But instead, we're just gonna go world map because it's faster.
Yeah, interestingly, the game doesn't really seem to. So like if Ice had map warped out before that cutscene had ended, they wouldn't have been able to actually go on to Rose Town. So it's something about like the end of the dialogue sequences or cutscenes that sets those flags that you can move on. So it's not actually like exiting the zone that goes to Rose Town that unlocks Rose Town, which is just kind of you know, it makes sense to a certain extent, but it kind of took a little bit of time for a lot of us that were playing this game early on to figure out kind of like, okay, what's the like frame, you know, what dialogue box can I exit out on now and then actually go ahead. So
also we also utilize map warping to the same exact map because it brings us to the front. So like you may have seen,
yeah.
you know, I grabbed that frog coin in the house above the hill, and I warped back to Rose Town.
Hello?
And it just brought me to the entrance. We utilize that a lot. Just for, like in Nimbus Land.
What's going on? Come on.
We also lie to
What's up,
Gatsby.
Shema?
We're not really Mario, because it's actually like 2 dialogue boxes faster.
Come to watch
So
some
we're now
slappy
Mario in
ball.
quotation marks.
It's always more efficient to lie to children.
Yo, come on, it ain't that bad.
That's true in real life.
You
as
liking
well,
it?
yeah.
Can confirm. Have child. We can't go there. We can't go to the park today, honey. Why? It's raining. But the sun's out. Yeah, it's raining. This cutscene. Oh, I'm muted now. Uh-oh. Now I don't get to make cool quotes about how, you know, I doom scroll Twitter for 45 minutes and this is what happens. This is what happens when you sit in the bathroom for 45 minutes doom scrolling Twitter. And you try to get up. Oh, we're back? We're back? Okay, hi. Hello. My name's Iceblue, and I'm running SMRPG.
This is the start of the run.
Started a run where Gino gets up and slams his forehead into the desk.
That's how my day starts.
We saw Gino in the forest. Yeah, cool. Is that... yeah? All right. Fun part of the run, y'all.
Gino's clumsy enough, I could actually believe that Gino also broke the lamp.
True. Go ahead and get your cat jams out, chat. It is Forest Maze. Oh, alright. Well, we didn't get the encounter. That's good. Alright, so in this route, we need to have a certain amount of frog coins. We need to buy an EXP share for Mallow later on. So we need to get 4 frog coins from these wigglers. Oh god. Okay, I fixed it. Wow, that was a really good pattern. Just kidding, I screwed it up. Just stop talking forever. God damn it. Alright, well, we're just gonna have a million extra coins. Alright. That was 9. Depressing. Kong, I don't believe you. I can't believe you've done this. I have chat up, by the way. Alright, so yeah, we need to get 4 frog coins there. And that will give us the proper amount of frog coins to buy the EXP share when we hit Seaside Town. We're gonna go there and piss off that Wiggler, and he's gonna throw us. I mean, I'd probably yeet somebody if somebody jumped on my back while I was sleeping.
I don't know if you'd be able to.
Depends on the person, I guess. I can't wait to miss Flower Essence. I'd have to do the fight like super slow. So I don't know if y'all know the backup for the missing the Flower Essence for this fight coming up. It's you get 1 attack every 2 turns. It's great. Yo, same.
Seems like a good reason to make sure you don't miss it.
Yeah, just don't miss the sort of like 2-frame window jump. Yeah, no worries. Got this. Not even concerned. All right, so now we find out.
Pause buffer, or are you doing it? You doing it?
Pause buffer is harder. So we now find out who was shooting arrows at Rosetown. I've never heard of anybody getting shot by an arrow the size of a human being and, you know, just being stunned. You know, typically when you take an arrow the size of a human being, you're kind of gone. Must be dull. They unfortunately did remove the Bruce Lee line in the remake. Unfortunately. Mallow doesn't get to hold you back saying, "Who do you think you are, Bruce Lee?"
I don't think Mario would ever be mistaken for Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee, the Italian plumber. Alright, so we are actually going to show off 2 different variations of the triple attack here. Triple attack without 3 party members is called Toad Assists, which we're going to be using for Gino here, hopefully. And it gives the user a buff. If you have 3 party members, you get an actual like triple attack, but not until you finish this tutorial. So you have to beat Bowyer here. Alright, I'm going to focus just for a second. I missed it. It's fine. We'll do the backup fight. I have to defend here. So the backup fight here is going to be a little bit slow, about 40 seconds slower. Because now Gino doesn't have the attack boosts.
The underlying kind of like rationale behind what Ice is doing here is there is a pattern to what button Bowyer is going to lock. So if you only do 1 special attack per round, he'll continue to just lock the attack, the item command, excuse me. and so that kind of it also affects what attacks Bowyer does. So he's not going to do static E is like the main one. But if he locks just one of the, I think static E is if he locks A. If he locks, okay, because he also does like this really annoying and slow sleep attack if you lock the other one. So yeah, this is much preferred. He only does basic attacks and maybe a lightning orb, which is very easy to block. By the way, another interesting remake perk is that all single target attacks, including magic attacks, you can block.
Well, if he's gonna do that, I'm just gonna do this. Okay, he's being super generous with that, even though I messed up the fight. There's the sleep attack.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's the problem here, is if you put Gino to sleep, which is why we have the cleansing juices.
And notably, using items doesn't count against any of Bowyer's counters.
Yeah. So the way that Bowyer works, Bowyer, like, each attack that you do to Bowyer is actually on a point system. A button attacks cost 4 points, Y button attacks cost 2 points. And he locks buttons based off of X amount of points used in the 2 turns between locking. So anywhere between 0 and 5, he'll lock X button and only attack once per lock. 6 and above, he locks Y and then attacks twice. And he also has the chance of using Good Night and Static E. And then anything above, I think it's 12, he locks the A button. So we want to avoid him locking Y or A, just because it just does. It's a more dangerous fight. So that's why we were just using Geno Beam there. What we want to get off that Toad Assist is there an item called Flower Essence. Flower Essence will actually fully restore your FP, and it gives the person who use the Toad Assist an attack boost. So it would have boosted Geno's Geno Beam there from 72 to 108, which would have allowed us to basically Geno Beam 5 times, and then 2 attacks would have taken Bowyer out. But I missed it because it's a very fast, 2-frame window, 3-frame window to get Flower Essence. But it worked out anyway. He didn't use Static E, so we lucked out. Not even close, wasn't even concerned, didn't even break a sweat, et cetera, et cetera. So now we have 2 stars. I don't even know what these stars do. Do y'all?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know how many of them there are because they took that part out of the name of the game.
It's stars. There you go. Oh, maybe we're collecting them for Jill Valentine. I'll see myself out. All right. So we're not even gonna go back to Rose Town, even though we just saved it. We're just gonna go and move on. They'll live. All right, so we're gonna buy some equipment here for the first time. I bought an extra for Mario. I equipped the work pants over his work pants.
2 pairs of pants is bad. Not bad.
Maybe it would double the stats. Nah.
More video games should let you layer.
Could you imagine wearing like 5 pairs of work pants here? It's
You'd
like,
be
fight
so
me. Fight me, yeah.
It looks to be really warm in this area.
50 attack, 25 speed, let's go. All right, so we just got here. The moles are like, hey, save our children. They're lost in the mines. And you're just like, oh, okay. And people don't believe in like step ladders or like ladders or stairs or anything like that. We just use people's faces like this. Here, hop up on our shoulders. Yep, All right, see you later.
That was definitely his shoulder.
Yeah. Totally. All right, time to get a minor concussion. And it's our best pal again, Croco. Dwayne the Croc Johnson. All right, so Croco steals our money. And we're upset about that. I had 50 bucks in my wallet. And we also now find out that Croco has bombs. And we need those.
Someone should really teach Croco how to jump on wigglers. I think he would do quite well with that.
I mean, he needs money if he keeps stealing mine. Or he can go defeat Magic Koopa. Alright, let's hope for no misses, right?
Surely. Gino would never betray us like that.
Of course not.
Right on cue. I am uncanny. Let's go.
I honestly, I probably could blame you for that.
I mean, that was definitely a commentator curse right there.
So yeah, the big joke here is your characters miss against bosses because bosses have evasion. All right, cool. We'll have Star Riders for turn 1 on Punchy. I think Croco is like a 10% chance to miss, which feels like 100% sometimes. Level 4 is attack.
Also, part of why you use jump with Mario in that fight is jump doesn't miss. Only physical attacks.
I feel like Mario's Punch Glove has like a 99 miss chance. And for some reason, Punchinello does not. You never miss Punchinello. Or at least I've never seen a miss on Punchinello. Alright, worst star in the game. Let's go.
At least the bomb was nice and kind of walked right up to you there.
And then the second bomb wasn't.
Yeah.
Second bomb was off the beaten path there. Alright, cool. Got all 10. Alright. Level ups for everybody. Gino gets an HP level for these two. I love the bombs still like trying to like disappear off the screen there. Alright, so now we're about to fight a movie star that nobody knows. His name's Punchinello. Never heard of you. Nice chain, by the way. He's gonna sandstorm me, watch. Oh, uh-oh. A little early on that timed hit. I'm shocked he didn't sandstorm me. Hello, Mario? Timed hits, please. Alright, should be good. Yep. Alright, what else, Punchinello? Punchinello has a chance of using Sandstorm. Sandstorm is an your first, like, actual, like, big AoE attack that has a very detrimental status effect. So Sandstorm puts fear on your party members, and what fear does is fear drops your defense, and it drops your attack by 50%, I want to say? So you take more damage, you deal way less damage, and it's a really bad status effect to have. You never want to see that on your people. We somehow survived a giant explosion. It was the work pants. the 5 pairs of work pants we had on.
Why you have to wear those pants when you go to work?
Alright, we have our minecart section coming up, so... Not really much to talk about with the minecart section other than just cat jam. Party pug if you must. Any kind of jam emotes, spam them away. So all these boss fights that we've been doing, our community and like everybody like in the community just routed everything out. We actually have a tool that has every enemy, every boss in the game, in all their stats. And we can actually utilize this tool to like basically just like simulate a boss fight. And it allows us to basically just like route out boss fights without actually needing the save file. And we can see how much damage we'll do, what damage we need to do to win. It's a really, really nice tool to have. Sure we get the skip there.
The skip is brand new. It's very cool.
If I'm quiet, I can move my mic closer. That helps my louder to y'all.
You are zooming. This is a very good minecart.
Yeah, no crashing. Should be at 146.
Yeah, wow.
No crashes. Really good run. All right. So, like Mario, we're not going to use the front door. We're instead going to crash through the roof. Just like, you know, we intended.
They should really put a pipe up there.
Yeah, I mean, who has a pipe on their house? And unfortunately, we can't actually map warp out of the house there. We actually have to view this cutscene here in order to unlock Booster Pass, Booster Tower. So we do need to be kind of surrounded by these snippets. And they talk about Booster wanting that beetle as a pet, or dinner, or a love interest, or I don't know.
Booster needs a friend.
He's got 3 right here. Now we can map warp. Because it's faster than walking. Some days I wish I could map warp to, like, other buildings myself. Grab that rock candy. And we are just going to just immediately leave Booster Pass because we've found everything we needed here. Alright, upcoming here is one of my favorite jokes. The day that this game came out, there was somebody in my chat. I don't know if they want me to call them out. But when this cutscene plays where Bowser breaks open Booster's door, they were like, "Yo, my DoorDash order has arrived." So it's become a joke within my community now. So like whenever Bowser slams through Booster's front door, it's just a, "Hey, DoorDash is here. Come get your order." Also, out of my way, shorty. Like right here. This is everybody's DoorDash driver right here. Y'all order the caramel latte with an extra shot of espresso. Here you go. It's coming. Here's your coffee. Mallow's face.
Bowser just looks so pleased with himself.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If it's destructive, Bowser is like, "Yep, that was me." All right. Booster Tower. We have 2 bangers. Not 1, but 2 bangers in this tower.
This area also just has, like, the best movement in the game.
Oh yeah, the movement here is so solid. There's lots to avoid.
And lots to sometimes jump into.
Yep. I'd take that area slow. I hate that encounter. All right, I'm doing this just because they did leave this in the game, if you're familiar. So. Wait, what? I'm doing this cuz. They did leave this in the game, and I very, very much appreciate them for this. Alright, so one of the biggest movements in here is coming up. They have a room where if you step on the wrong tile, you spawn an unrunnable Podoboo encounter, or I forget what their actual name is, but I call them, you know, they're blue flames, Podoboos. They're actually set tiles. So we're just going to utilize jumping over the, you know, kind of like the tiles that those blue flames are on, and just avoid everything. That encounter is impossible to skip. It's like frame perfect.
It's also RNG dependent because it depends on what the second chomp is doing, I believe.
Yeah. We just made Booster cry. Sorry, not sorry. So put that on, put that on. No.
Yeah.
Ain't got time to be running around like that.
That is the only use for a save box in this entire run. Well, it's actually nice. The game auto saves now, so like they kind of left the save boxes in, I think, more for nostalgia than anything else, because they're really not functionally that important. You can always just load your last autosave.
Yep. So you'll see me like go in and out of a room a couple of times just so that to trigger the autosave function, in case we mess up something like super jumps coming up. All right, we got to make sure we don't lose this minigame, okay?
It's random, so just make sure you're on your toes.
Yeah, I want to drink, punch, and eat cake. All right. We can't lose this minigame. It's very important that we don't lose this minigame. What's going on over here? Oh, damn it. All right.
It's okay. You got 3 tries.
All right. Oh, well, my ankle itches. Oh, they're going too fast. All right, last chance. Last chance. Maybe if I jump. Oh no. Crap. All right, well, now we have to fight Booster. Nice. All right. So it's actually about 50-ish seconds faster to fight Booster than it is to, like, win the minigame. And we also need the 140-something coins. I think it's like 147 that he drops, and the experience, because we need to have Mallow level 10 before we fight Eurydiavich or Spiridovich. Please don't miss, please don't miss, please don't miss, please don't miss, please don't miss. Son of a biscuit.
But nice, though. Yeah, I think I was one of the first people when we were doing some of the routing that was like, wow, fighting Booster seems a lot faster. And we get money, and we know money's tight, and hey, we get XP, and XP is, you know, kind of important, and the thing that you're missing out on is you don't get the booster charm, which is known as the amulet in the original game, and it turns out you can compensate for that, so.
No. Alright, well, unfortunate that we just lost my chain there. Alright, so we're gonna see the legendary stack here. Let's hope they don't meteor blast. Ow.
They were like, that's a good idea, we should meteor blast.
Note to self, stop talking. Alright, so unfortunately we did get the miss turn 1 with Bowser on Terrorize, so we weren't able to apply Fear to Great Guy, so it took a little bit longer to kill. But we did get to keep the rock candy, which is going to come in handy very much later. And now we get to play the jump on the Sniffet's heads and steal flowers from Booster. The video game.
And we don't have to stress about it if we don't get exactly the right number of flowers that we need.
Yep, there are so many backups. But also Cat Jam. Ow. Ow. I hate how slow the Sniffets move in this.
I do like how when Peach is giving you a flower, you can just like phase through a barrel if you have to.
Yeah, it's so good. Especially when the red barrels start showing. Oh. No. No. Perfect. Phase through two of them. No. Stick it, please. I just went through that barrel and I didn't even get a flower. See if we can get one more flower here. No. 11. That's fine. We can get one back up. Alright, so we have a menu here. That menu is going to be swap. We unequipped, put zoom shoes, and bam, we're good. We have to take Bowser's pants and shoes off and give them to Gino. Don't forget, the guy that down there doesn't like having his picture taken.
Allegedly.
How long have they been waiting, though?
30 minutes.
That's really not that long. I wait 30 minutes to, like, go to dinner all the time.
What is this game rated? Yes.
It's rated B for Bowser. We're gonna create a new ESRB rating. Just B for Bowser. Somehow Peach got hit so hard that she dropped her crown, her brooch, her shoes, and her ring. I don't know how hard she got hit, but she lost her shoes. Like, I can understand the jewelry and the crown, but, like, how hard do you have to be? Like, how hard do you have to get hit to lose your shoes?
They weren't tied.
Well, I mean, seeing as they were heels, you can't really tie heels. Should be long enough. Alright, I intentionally waited on purpose. So depending on how many candles get lit up during the section where you're collecting all the jewelry and her shoes, is who gives you a kiss right here. And we don't want a kiss from Peach. That's too canon. So instead, Peach is gonna run away. And we're gonna get a nice big kiss from Bowser.
I feel like this is twice in 1 week now where my friends have given me the Bowser kiss just for me when they didn't have to, and I appreciate you both.
You get a severely, like a super funny dialogue box when Peach kisses you, because Booster and Bowser actually kiss each other, and all you see is, feels like sandpaper. Nice.
We're not sure what body part feels like sandpaper, but it is definitely one of them.
Let's see, where are we at here? Oh. There we go. Alright, we should be good. Like, lost my spot in the notes here. So, we're... Chat, you ever just, like, shoot finger guns and punch your cake?
I like to think that Gino is applying sprinkles to the cake.
Alright, very specific turn order here, which prevents the cake from attacking this turn that the candles light. And it's very, very important that we do not get Sandstorm turn 1 because we need Mario to have full health. Because Mario is going to be basically our character when we fight Raspberry. And we swapped in Mallow for a slower character because Gino is fast. So we picked up this red essence earlier, and we're going to use this on Mario. Oh, that's very unlucky. That is also very unlucky. Alright, at least we got a blockable there.
Yeah, one very nice function of the remake is in the original SNES version, you were locked into whatever your 3 party members were at the start of a fight, and in the Switch remake, you actually get to swap out a party member who has died, or you know, if you want a different combination for a different part of the fight. And this is probably the fight where that is the most helpful.
Yeah, big time. I'm actually going to take it safe here. I don't trust Bowser to survive the next stack. Should be good. Unfortunately, that was a very unfortunately bad fight because Raspberry just decided that they wanted to play Darude's Sandstorm the entire time. So we started
his favorite song.
So strobe lights galore, the cheat if you're familiar with Homestar Runner, you know, all the fun stuff.
Luckily, the cake is weak to being jumped on.
I mean, same. Wait, what?
I feel like that's true to real life. If you ever go get a cake, try jumping on it. It will be very weak to your jump attack. And if it's not, return it, because you probably don't want to eat it.
Brick cake. I mean, it can't be as bad as the Paper Mario cake. Soap cake. Best part of, what is that, chapter 5? Or 4? It's 4, at the end of 4, right, Phantom?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna give the chapel back to Raz and Rainy, because they want to get married. Poor child down there has been having to go to the bathroom for at least 2 weeks. It's either that or he's creating electricity.
Well, I don't think there's a bathroom in there either.
I don't think there's a bathroom in like anywhere in the Mushroom Kingdom. I should have showed off the scene where you tell everybody no and they just get very upset with you for not bringing Peach back. Alright, so we finally bring that frog coin that we got back from Croco to the old man there. And we get the cricket pie, because we're going to need that, because cricket pies cure depression.
Specifically in frogs.
Yeah, specifically in frogs.
I would not recommend that to anybody listening who is looking for medical advice.
Yeah, please no. I'm not a medical professional.
You're not a licensed mental health therapist.
Yeah. I just jump on toads and punch Smithy. Alright, so we have a very long talking cutscene here, where we find out that Bowser's a party member and Peach is confused. So Bowser does what he does best and scares the hell out of everybody. Gotta console him a little bit because he's sad.
Bowser gets pats multiple times in this game when he's feeling a little down on himself.
I love the silent protagonists of Mario. His head nods and like shape-shifting. Especially when he shapeshifts into Peach. Woo, woo. So we find out, oh my god, those stars are pieces of Star Road. If we don't repair Star Road, we'll never get another wish ever again. Alright, well, Peach is gonna go lie down. She's tired. She's lay tired. Alright, mashing cutscene is over with. It's ogre with.
That one is.
Yeah.
But wait, there's more. I also just had this very funny realization, and it's probably because I live in the northern part of the U.S. and it's pothole season now that winter's over.
Oh,
But
no.
those star pieces are really small. There's no way that is the entire Star Road, those 7 star pieces. So now I'm just imagining that they're like potholes in Star Road, and Gino just has to go back and fill the potholes.
I mean, is it Star Road or is it like Star Boulevard? Or Star Street?
I don't even think you could fit a car on those 7 star pieces, though, with how tiny they are. Maybe a golf cart.
Just ride the royal bus. It just ooh-woos its way to the next, area. Alright, equipment management. So we're just gonna take off everybody's clothes, well, not their clothes, their shoes, their accessories, Peach's gloves.
We used to take off her dress, and then we found out it doesn't actually sell.
All right, Peach, you can keep the dress.
That's it. Keep your clothes. Oh, I was supposed to put the work pants on. I was supposed to put Bowser's pants on. Sorry, we'll do that after this. Alright, so we're going to warp to the closest place that has an exit, which just so happens to be Marrymore, and we're going to go to Star Hill. Now, we heard that there was a star on Star Hill, but I don't know. I don't know if we could believe that information. Would y'all believe that there's a star on Star Hill? should talk to the flower or the star that has Mallow's dream or wish. I wish I wasn't such a crybaby.
That wish could have been from any crybaby.
Alright, so we just basically activate these stars in a very specific order. And then we go grab our star piece here. And the reason that we don't activate any of the stars here is because it's actually just faster to map warp out, which is really funny. And then we're going to be getting to Seaside Town. And Seaside Town is where we basically we spend all of our hard-earned coins. We're going to sell Coca-Cola's, the goodie bag, all of our weapons and accessories that we just unequipped. And we need to have at least 1,700 coins to be able to afford the fire bombs and a fright bomb. And this is also where we buy the EXP booster to slap onto Mallow. Because we still need Mallow to be level 10. Golden Corral, no thank you. I'd rather starve. It's like telling me I need to go eat at Denny's. It's half a world away. Alright, so we now have the EXP booster on Mallow, which is going to double Mallow's experience. And it just so happens that it also affects star experience, which we just have a very conveniently placed star right here. That might be bad. Nah, not even close. Okay. Do one of y'all want to explain why we buy fire bombs for this run?
You're gonna show in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, but there's more to the fire bombs than just King Calamari.
I mean, there's a few more places that fire bombs get used. Yeah, they're very effective. They're very fast items.
Okay. Okay. It's a good thing I didn't need chain bonus there. All right.
You just lost a few coin flips. It's fine.
Yeah, unfortunate, but it's okay. We don't even need the HP, because we don't take a single ounce of damage in this fight. Alright, brush up against this little wall here, and, yep. See you later, pal. I think the only thing I would do there, Mecha Link, is fast travel out of Golden Corral.
This is also the first fight where we have Geno Boost, which is a 50% attack, and if you get the timed hit, defense boost as well. It applies to all physical attack and special attack.
And defense.
And it also, defense. And it also boosts the damage that you get from items like the fire bombs and rock candy.
So we're looking for at least 2 freebies on fire bombs, but we don't actually need it since I did get the freebie on the rock candy. And then also defeating bosses here also refreshes your HP and FP. Can I just fast travel away from both Denny's and Golden Corral? Is that an option?
So the rules of fast travel is you can only fast travel to some place you've already been before. So if your only options for restaurants are Denny's and Golden Corral, I'm very concerned about your past eating history.
God. My diet consists of Denny's and Golden Corral. How are you still walking? All right, so I have a very, very giant focus point coming up here. So we need to get 100 super jumps on Johnny. We have to get them basically on Johnny. Otherwise, we just lose a million years. And I don't think Retrothon staff wants me to extend the marathon by a million years. So I'm going to be pretty focused here the moment we take out these 2 bandana red encounters. You could send that bill to my accountant that I don't have. They'll take care of that for you, machine. Can't believe Mario just got ran over by 4 sharks.
But he did dodge the barrel. How dare you dodge the barrel?
I know, right? It's actually incredible that Mario dodged that barrel. It was moving so fast. Alright. We are going to... This is where I'm going to make a safety save, autosave here. I'm going to focus here. So we're going to be seeing the same animation for about a minute and a half here. Not even concerned.
Let's go.
So that's not as easy as it looks. Each one of those jumps after 14 on the counter is a 3-frame window. And it's the same 3-frame window every single time. You just have to hit the same 86, 87 3-frame windows in a row. Back to back to back to back.
That's all.
Yeah, that's
if,
all. Just
If you're a metronome, it's easy.
yeah, exactly.
Just be a metronome, set it to 69 beats per minute,
Nice.
and you'll get it.
They're not lying. It actually the jumping in this game is actually at 69 beats per second. So we have to do super jumps before we make it to Monstro Town, and that's the most convenient fight to do it on. Because we need the 100 super jumps in this route to get both the attack scarf at 30 jumps and the super suit at 100 jumps. And the super suit is the strongest armor in the game that gives you pretty much like 50 to all your stats, including speed, and gives you a resistance to every element, every status effect in the game. So you just become a walking like brick wall that does 1 billion damage. And it's funny enough, we don't even use the super suit on Mario very much. We put it on our boy Mallow. Because Mallow's our boy. And the reason we need level 10 is for this fight. So, Eurydiovich is going to cast Water Blast turn 1 here. Has a chance of using Water Blast next turn, which we don't want to see. This game has a really funny mechanic to where even though Eurydiovich splits there, if you don't touch the D-pad, the cursor stays on the correct Eurydiovich. So you don't even have to like figure out which one you're attacking. I'm very stoked that I got super jumps first try. Also, this song is such a bop. So about a month and a half, 2 months after we started like routing this game, or a few months actually, we actually found that there is like one of the Japanese runners, I think it was Fizz, found out this. They had this clip where they skipped the first Shogun encounter coming up in the desert. And so people started doing research, and they're like, I wonder what caused that. Well, come to find out, there's an NPC in this town. If you talk to him, it actually sets a flag in the game that says, hey, we've already beaten the first Shogun encounter. Now, why it does that, I have no clue. None of us do. But if you talk to this NPC here, the Mushroom Boy, so now we have a flag set that says we beat the first Shogun encounter in Land's End up here. So we don't actually have to fight the other the first Shogun encounter we see.
Yeah, I must have talked to Mushroom Boy in my casual playthrough, and then it was very surprising when I started doing routing and stuff, and it's like, I swear I only fought 3 Shoguns before. What is going on? And then later on, somebody else figured out, you know, why that was the case, and it all made sense.
I learned this recently, and I think this is pretty cool. So if you kind of like nudge Mario up here, you can just skip that.
Oh, awesome.
You could skip the animation of Mario getting stuck on the donut blocks there. So if you don't talk to Mushroom Boy here, you actually have to fight this encounter. But since we talked to the Mushroom guy, we don't. And it's really funny. Alright. So what we're looking for here is not special enemies. So special enemies... Moon, you want to explain special enemies? And why we don't want them?
Well, they're a lot harder, first of all, and they give us a frog coin, which is nice, but they really make these required non-boss encounters much more annoying to have to deal with. So anytime we get a special enemy in a fight like this, we just want to run away and reset it. I don't know what the percentage is. There, you
20.
had one there. The third one was okay, 20%.
Yeah, 20% chance to see a special enemy.
Unless it's Machine Yuridovich, and then it's like 75%. I swear, yeah.
So the reason that we don't want to fight special enemies is that they have triple the stats. So these Shoguns vanilla have 150 health. Special enemies have 450. Triple attack, triple defense, everything. And it just makes them so much more of a pain in the butt to deal with. And they're so much faster too.
Nice. Well, unlucky, yeah.
20% of the time, it's 100% of the time. The important thing is we have 2 fire bombs for endgame. Means we have a fire bomb for Dodo and Mega Smilex. Alright, so this part is super important as far as XP routing. I cannot miss one of these Geckets. I found out in my practice when I was setting up files for practice, so every enemy, like every star that you get is worth a certain amount of experience per, KO that you get with it. The first star that we get here, or like the first star in the game that we get in the Kara sewers, is every enemy is worth 1 XP. Every enemy in the mines is worth 5. And then the first enemies we get here with the star, they're worth 11. And then the enemies here are worth less, which confused the crap out of me. Because, like, I was like, wait, why are they worth less? And there's just no explanation for it. The stars
you got ripped off. That's the explanation.
The stars in the same spot, same area, and it's worth less experience. It's yeah, we got sold like it was a Wish.com star.
Also, you just talked right over one of the coolest skips in the entire game. So, I mean, I love that skip. Very nicely done. First try and all that. But I guess after you get 100 super jumps on the first try, like everything else is a little bit no, I mean, like, you're cruising right now, but no, that trick is really cool, that Ice just did there to skip the having to get your fortune told, and it saves a decent chunk of time if you get it first try. So.
Here we go.
And then you lose it to this thing. Okay, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so fortune teller skip. Normally you have to pay 50 coins, talk to that guy, and then you have to grab 3 things, and you get your fortune told. And depending on like which box you hit, to get your fortune told determines like what the next room is going to be. But if you can't like jump directly on that fortune teller's head. If you do, he jumps you off, and then you have to reset the room. Oh, that is very unfortunate. We'll swap to Bowser.
Bowser's raw power with no weapon. Oh.
So there's like a couple pixels that you can jump on that NPC, the NPC's head, and you could just basically just jump off his head onto the top of like the little mouth thing, and just skip paying the guy $50, and then what it does is it also despawns the next room. I will menu Mallow back in when we do equipment swaps and everything, because I wasn't supposed to have Bowser here. I think pretty much Bowser is like done with his run.
Bowser did his job.
He sure did.
He kissed Mario and shredded some bosses.
Yeah, mostly kissed Mario though.
And he broke down a door. Actually, 2 doors.
One more, we could have had a nice reference to a band.
Oh no.
Could have called it 3 Doors Down or something. Yeah, but then Bowser's like my kryptonite, I guess. I'll see myself out. One of y'all has to take over the run, I'm sorry. What kind of a band name is that? I don't know, who names themselves 3 Doors Down? Silly. Alright, so we're gonna pay this exuberant fee to fast warp back to Land's End. We definitely don't want to fight Muku Muku there.
It's either that or have to deal with those stupid bees again, so I think you got a good deal.
God damn it, a woo. If this ain't sub 10, I'm screaming. Okay. I'm not actually gonna scream. We're gonna put the super suit, attack scarf, trooper medal, and then Bowser gets the EXP booster, and we're just gonna leave. Don't you think about it. Well, that bee tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it didn't really matter. Are you joking me? The one person I didn't want to sleep. Okay, does that actually wake up Mallow?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Not even concerned.
He was just getting a little power nap in there.
Yeah, notably a lot of status effects wear off between different phases of boss fights. Like during button fight, the turn we used Red Essence was very important, and here every single set of smile axes that are destroyed removes all the statuses.
I think that's the cleanest Mega Smilax fight I've ever had. Other than Mallow taking a snooze. We spent countless days trying to route out the perfect Mega Smilax fight. Like, we used to buy ice bombs. We used to use Bowser and Mallow's triple attack, and it was that fight was like, we spent way too much time on that fight. But you know what? We got the perfect fight now. And now for isometric vine climbing. Nice. Good job, Mario. You did it. It was calculated, honestly. There, perfect. Alright. Nimbus Land. And yes, before you asked, they did remove the jiggles. Somebody's gonna ask. I missed a frog coin? What's a frog coin? I only collect tadpole coins. You know, Mallow coins. Alright, so we find out that this giant, big dodo-looking bird is named Mallow. That's, super coincidental. He just so happens to be the prince of the cloud area. Is it just me, or do like all the people here kind of look like Mallow? Like our Mallow.
Yeah, it's really weird that all the tadpoles are in the sky.
That one's more yellow. It looks more like Mallow than the other ones.
Would you say that it's yellow snow? Yellow cloud, alright. Who had an accident? Can't believe there's so many tadpoles in the clouds. So that's where frogs come from. We find out that Mallow is actually the prince of the Cloud City. Like, who even knew? Now we're gonna get turned into a statue. I'm still very upset that they did change this dialogue box here. I don't like that they don't call it a plumber's lament anymore.
It's so much better.
Yeah, no, that reference was so good. But if you like anime, chat, welcome to the Anime Palace, where it's just nothing but... I'm actually gonna change it back to the modern soundtrack real quick. I never knew what the was in the original soundtrack until I played the remake, and I was like, wait a minute. Is that what that was?
They added voice acting.
All right, don't forget, Dodo, the end of Dodo's beak is red.
You're making it sound like there'll be a quiz on this later.
I'm just taking notes. All right, now you can listen to the I'll change it back in just a second. But yeah, this is, I call this the anime palace. I forget which anime has that laugh. Yeah, we don't want to fail this minigame. It's very, very important that we don't fail this minigame either. I love the Mario standing in like no moving frames at all, still jumping. All right. Alright, Dodo 1's down. So, fighting Dodo here instead of winning the minigame actually saves, like, I think it's like 20-ish seconds. Something like that. Because you actually get to skip a cutscene coming up here. So if you win the minigame and collect the feather, you actually get a cutscene. Here's your... You get a cutscene right here, where you get stabbed multiple times, and they find out that you're not a statue. Alright, this should be our last backup flower here. I'm gonna put the, Alright. No specials? We definitely don't want specials on the heavy troopers. Puts heavy troopers at 750 HP. Alright, time to fight Birdo. Because, you know, watering the egg is gonna help it, but sure.
You don't water your eggs?
Maybe. It depends on how I'm feeling in the morning.
That's how they grow up big and strong like this. You gotta water them.
Nice to meet you. I'm Birdo. Oh, Chad, I'm never gonna let you go. You're just too cute. Imagine confessing your love and just dying immediately afterwards. Ah, I was too close. There's a nice little encounter skip you can do there, but it's like a super precise jump over that pinwheel. Which, we didn't get.
It's still better than forgetting the pinwheel exists and then just running into that room and immediately getting hit, which is more often than not what I do.
No.
It's okay. You just get to explore more of the palace that is completely unnecessary.
Yeah. Perfect. Alright, coming up here we have probably the worst boss fight in the run. I swear Valentina has like 300% evasion. And Mario somehow has like... Mario has fists the size of a planet and still misses Valentina. Who looks like Arnold from Hey Arnold. No, she's not Helga G. Pataki. She's literally just Arnold, who doesn't have a last name. Murdered Birdo. Got him.
Birdo does not deserve this. Birdo is just an underpaid service worker who has a horrible boss. And is just having like the worst day at work.
Yo, thank you, Seth. Alright, Valentina. She can either be super generous by giving you nothing but physical attacks and keeping Gino alive so you get the attack boost, or she could spam 9-second AoE spells that just demolish Gino and leave Mario last man standing here. You can also be like me one time and mistime a block on Birdo, and Mallow just takes 174 damage and dies.
Yeah, in an ideal world, Valentina just slaps you over and over again.
I mean, same. Please don't attack again. Okay. Yeah, that multi-strike is scary, and missing the block on that just one-shots Mallow. Because you have to remember, we're still in work pants. Okay, Petal Blast isn't terrible. It doesn't do a lot of damage. At least to Mario. But we want Gino to stay alive because he gives us an attack boost. But of course.
Oh. we can't. Oh.
I can't believe Gino lived. What we don't want to see is like Aurora Flash, Water Blast. Paint Spout is fast, but now everybody's dead. My favorite part is when you actually like if everybody's like dead here and you just take out the boss, everybody's just like, and I'm healed.
What'd I miss? What'd I miss?
Where was I? Because Mario has the super suit on here, he just has massive defenses and a lot of physical defense and magical defense. So we don't have to worry about dying there, unless you're just really, really unlucky with blocks. You know, they should probably get a better key than, you know, just a giant circle with one tooth sticking out of it. Seems like it'd be really easy to pick that lock. Could probably pick the lock with a broomstick.
Also, try fitting that key in your pocket. Not gonna go well.
The key is bigger than Mallow. Like, you could probably take a set of farmer's tools, like a rake and a broom, and, like, pick the lock. Alright, so remember how this was Mario's super suit? Yeah, I lied. The super suit's gonna be on Mallow for, like, pretty much the remainder of the game until the final boss. It's now Mallow's super suit. This is Super Mallow RPG. Can't believe we have to save this last star to fix the Star Avenue. Let's see. We want Mario with EXP booster. We want Mallow with the super suit. Alright, well, it's time for my favorite hobby. We're gonna jump into a volcano.
Yours
Yeah,
too, huh?
They told you not to do that.
When do I listen? But also Cat Jammer.
This area also has extremely cool movement, and there's some remake-specific movement a little bit later in that's just very, very satisfying if you get it right.
Is that 4? So yeah, we don't need any level ups on Bowser or Peach anymore. So we just shove HP into him. We need to have Geno at a very specific amount of HP. I wish this trick right here was more consistent, but it's not. Do I want to skip this? No. I like being level 15 for Smithy. So I will take this encounter, actually.
Mallow's got this.
Mario and Geno level 15 for whatchamacallit, for Smithy is really, really good. Don't block me, don't block me, don't block me. No. No. Okay. No.
Well,
Okay.
that Spiny just does that.
Yeah, that's common.
We also want to put the attack scarf back on. No more EXP booster. It stinks.
Why do we even buy that thing?
smelly. Alright, there's some really cool movement tech here. Very precise. Which I missed, of course. So now we're gonna go back to start. We're gonna reset the room. So we're looking for that first Podoboo. At a very specific spot, and then we can just hold upright and just jump across those platforms. Alright. Tsar Dragon. This boss has a 30% chance to counter?
Never happens.
No, never. This is where the power of Mallow comes in. Mallow the God. Where he hits Tsar Dragon for 788 damage. Just don't miss the block. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so Tsar Dragon's dead. And now we have Zombone. Wow. Alright. Very clean
Alright,
fight.
so I have a question for you, Ice. So you have to pick for your ringtone between the Peach siren sound effect and the Zombone wow sound effect. And which one do you go with for your ringtone? Very important question.
Alright, let me counter your question. Call or text?
Ooh. I feel like the Zombone wow for a call, like the rhythmic like ringtone would be good. And then like for Peach you just get one kind of like triple alarm. I think that's the way I would go.
Yeah, I was thinking if I felt like being like really annoying, I would do the Peach the woo woo as a phone call, and it just keeps going.
Okay, yeah, I think maybe you're actually selling me on the reverse now. Mostly because I like the idea of getting a text from somebody and my phone is going wow, like one time.
Yeah, I think I would like that too. All right, chat. I need your energy. Jam away, mega jams, cat jammers, everything. Alright, this is the closest this is the closest fight in any speedrun, like RPG speedrun that I've ever played. And you'll see why. This is the closest fight you'll ever see. As long as I don't miss the block. This is the closest fight you'll ever see. So we have the Axum Rangers. Wish.com Power Rangers. Or Temu, actually. These are from Temu. Alright, so we have to do something really interesting here. So we actually don't fully charge the Snowy. We just do one tick. So it keeps our chain bonus, but it does a certain amount of damage here. And what that does is we need to do a very, very exact amount of damage. So we one-shot every single Axum Ranger here on the first turn. And that skips 5 different dialogue boxes, and it just starts the blade fight. And here's where it becomes the closest fight you'll ever see. Unless it misses something, then you know, then I'm lying to you. So we're gonna win this fight with 3 HP. All right, and that's the fight. The scariest part of that fight is mistiming the Spritz Bomb. Breaker Beam is very strong. It is non-elemental damage that just does a lot. Which is why we took that last level up on Mallow. So that level 15, I believe Mallow was, we take an HP up there to get 98, so we can survive Breaker Beam there with 3 health. And Blade has 999 HP, so 2 perfectly timed shockers just kill it. Do y'all remember the notes we were taking throughout the run? I think we might need those.
Nope.
Oh, okay, cool. Me neither.
I just I put it all in my head, along with all of my other knowledge. I got this.
Alright, perfect. Hopefully me too. Alright, so we're gonna go to the left here because it's actually faster to use this staircase right here. This staircase right there. To get up to the top of the palace here so we can go meet the king and queen.
It was a very alive-looking staircase.
It's convenient. Alright, so now we find out, hey, we got the star. Now we can fix Star Street. Or Star Causeway, or cul-de-sac, whatever you want to call it. Star Highway? Starbees? So we're gonna map warp right back to Nimbusland, which is basically just a shortcut to the bus. And chat, I'm gonna need you to get your ooh-woos out, because we got some more ooh-woos coming. Ooh-woo! It's purring like a kitten.
That's what kittens sound like?
Yeah. I'd ride on a bus that just, instead of having an engine, it just went, ooh, woo, ooh, woo, ooh, woo. Somehow everybody in the entire Mushroom Kingdom just happened to know that we were going to Bowser's Castle.
I don't know why they're there, though.
The smell of boiling lava. You okay over there, Bowser?
You don't have a lava-scented candle at your desk?
No, I used it all.
Probably because it smelled so good.
I left it at home with my bazooka. Alright, don't say yes to this tutorial. I say yes to this tutorial so much.
It's gonna be door 3.
That's one of the battle doors?
Yep.
Alright.
Oh wow, we got the quiz already.
All right. Is it Reacher? Yes. Soil. La-di-da. Red. Terrapins. Okay. Actually simple. Some of the questions I get confused with all the time.
That was a pretty hard set, but I'm really we were studying really hard over the course of the run, and I think that paid off.
16. All right, I'm gonna teach y'all a very, very cool way to count the second barrel room, unless you get screwed over like Phantom did one time. So all you have to do is count the top of the barrel stack, and then add a 40 next to it. So 45. This is a 45 barrel stack. You just have to make sure that the barrels right to Mario's right is 8, because sometimes there could be a missing barrel there, but this is 45. Not even close.
I would like to see some more predictions in the chat for which are the battle doors. Because you didn't get a battle door first, so we have a little bit of time.
Came in third. Okay, so you're first, you're fourth. Place the same, so you're third.
Isn't that the same pattern that I got
Maybe?
on Saturday?
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna skip door 3 since you called it, Phantom. Or maybe I'm not.
I'm guessing door 5.
I'm going in 3. Can't stop me.
Ooh, alright. Well, this is... Phantom's off the hook now.
Oh, I jumped way too early there.
The platform was like, I got you.
Alright, so this is Auto Scroller, the video game.
It's rotating, not scrolling.
It depends on how you're looking at it. If this is Paper Mario, it'd probably be scrolling. Alright, we want to make sure we get this this last chest up here next to the exit, because it is a Coca-Cola, which we will be using on Smithy. We want to grab these Sonic symbols. You said 5, Moon?
Yeah, 5 is my guess for the other battle door.
JK. 2 and 4.
Hmm.
The best part about this remake is that you can just quit out of the room if it's the battle door, and you just don't even have to do the battle door. It's so good.
I think people did not realize that for like the first couple days the game was out too.
I surely didn't.
That's what happens when you skip the tutorial.
That's just a tutorial level over there. Nice try, DK. Alright, so if you hit this box, you have to reset your run. It's a rule. That is the super slap. You reset if you grab that. Got him. I still need to figure out a faster way to do the ball solitaire. Like, I have a very inefficient way of doing this room. Okay. Not even close. We're going to put the Sonic symbols on and swap in Geno. So now Mallow becomes a powerhouse because he has the super suit, and Sonic symbols are his best weapon, or second best weapon in the game now. Text. Yep.
Nice freebie.
God, that attack takes like 27 years. Yo, 420.
That's the second time you've gotten that. I just want to point out.
But game, that was 3 days ago. You ever just hit somebody so hard their clothes turn from red to blue? I also busted out laughing when I first read that dialogue box. It's like, what's the magic words? You get what you pay for, bro.
At least his shoes didn't go flying.
Oh, okay. I didn't even mean to do this, but okay.
Wow, what did you just discover?
That was an accident, by the way. That was pretty cool.
The newest tech.
It was slower, but it was pretty cool.
Did you just like freeze up?
Yeah, I got like
I've
stunned
never
by
been on the top of this swamp before. I don't know what to do now. Freeze. Oh, yeah, boomers. This fight.
Oh, really? Oh no, it wasn't.
No.
Just kidding.
That's the
Timing's
lag.
fake.
So this fight is very, very fun, by the way. Because, yeah, I don't know what the timing windows are because this fight is omega laggy. Because
It's different.
because of the 725 candles they decided to put on here with flames. I'm doing this just for the chain bonus. All right, goodbye, Gino.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if it's his animations or what it is, but this fight is so unbelievably laggy.
He countered 4 times with Shaker in that fight. Good lord. 30% chance to counter with Shaker, which insta-kills your party member, unless you block it.
You've been hitting a lot of those low percent rolls in this run.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's the sprites, because I think the game counts each one of those fires on the candles as a sprite. So because there's, what, 12 per chandelier, so you have 24 plus all the character sprites on the screen, the game's just like, help, help. They're just like so happily dancing that they just actually like physically killed somebody. All right. Yes, they kept in the coolest attack in the game here, so we don't have to worry about that. All right, now was Exor. Moving on.
Nice. They did change the timing of Geno Whirl a little bit in Remake, and it's definitely taken most people a little bit of time to get used to. It's a little bit later than it used to be relative to Geno's animation.
Yeah. All right. Time for one of my favorite soundtracks in the game here. especially on the original soundtrack. Weapon World and like how like atmospheric it is and how it just sounds so good. Sounds so good. I love how Bowser still says, "I'm gonna rip your stuffing out," clearly, even though Gino's a wooden doll.
He could have stuffing.
Hello? Buddy? Move? I still can't...
Yeah.
I still can't believe we haven't found, like, a strat for this thing. This, Glum Reaper. Dude! Where is the nuts moving?
Definitely, I think after this run, Ice, you're gonna want to maybe go back and brush up on your ball solitaire and your nuts.
Probably. Definitely gotta brush up on the balls and nuts. I love how Thunderbolt is still relevant here. Not Mallow. Okay, no, well, Mallow's fine. Not Mario is what I meant. Oh, not time is marching on!
It's 3 o'clock.
Super unfortunate, we're gonna have to do an extra attack on it. Oh, what? Gino. Messed up my Mega recover. Oh no, Roar Flash. Doesn't even matter.
Mario's dead. Oh well.
Anyways, moving on.
What is 14? Attack up. Gino's attack up. I forgot. Because I take the extra encounter, I get my level up here as opposed to after Machine Made Yurievich. There's a cool little like skip here coming up on like the Machine Made like Bowyer and stuff like that. I miss it a lot because it's very precise jumps. But it looks really cool to do. Like that.
That did look pretty cool.
Nice, got both the skips. That's actually really good. Oh.
And of course the game just rewards you with a immediate unfortunate bad RNG moment.
Alright. Should be a level up for Bowser here. Oh, and Peach?
I just want to point out you gave Bowser 1 hit point there.
Nice.
Yeah.
1, by the way. So Cloaker and Dagger, This fight used to be a little complicated, and then we just used our triple attack on it, and now it's like the Mad Adder fight is just 2 turns. It's really funny. I mean, I'll take the miss. So it just hits 1,000,000 damage. Really clean fight there. Mallow 16. And that is Mallow's last level up. Alright, so we're approaching the final stretch here. I think this run went like pretty good, honestly.
Oh yeah, you got a lot of pretty bad RNG, but a lot of like the stuff that you had control over, you just absolutely nailed the first time. So, way to go!
Gotta be ready. So there's a like I guess you can call it a boss fight. It's not really a boss fight. It's like a sub-boss fight coming up. It's a red version of that Shovel Knight looking character or Axe Knight looking character. That's the director. There's a big going joke in the community where me and Void, the current record holder, spent like 4 or 5 days at AGDQ straight just grinding that one boss encounter, trying to figure out the fastest strategy for it. And it basically, it turned into an emote. We call it the director grind. It's a whole thing. It's really funny. But here we have Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight, my favorite video game within a video game. I love Bowser's haiku after this fight. It's so good. Alright, now we got the director grind. It's Red Shovel Knight. This fight sucks, because director actually has a 100% chance to counter. But we need to get rid of these poundettes. And Peach gets her first cameo here.
You know, the 5th character.
Oops. That's alright. Mario's jump's gonna just be a little bit stronger for Smithy. Yeah, we spent multiple days on that fight trying to figure out how to do that fight faster. The gun yoke fight used to be a little scary because we had to worry about breaker beam. But now we just put everything to sleep. And since things don't wake up when you use special attacks on them.
You would think that someone jumping on your head would wake you up, but you would be wrong.
Alright. Swap the super suit to Mario. Do not forget. I've definitely not done that before. Alright. Final boss, Smithy. This fight can go one of two ways. It could be really nice, or Smithy 2 can be absolutely terrifying. If you get really bad RNG on Smithy 2's Mage Head and he just spams Sword Rain and Arrow Rain, good luck. You want to see Dark Star, or I think, what is it, what's one of his weak attacks? You definitely don't want to see Meteor Swarm.
Boulder.
Boulder, yeah. I think Boulder does a little bit less damage than Spear Rain, right? Or Arrow Sword Rain. So with that extra level up that I take on Mario and Geno, it actually calculates perfectly for the Smithy 1 fight. So even if Smithy 1 does Meteor Swarm for his second attack, it doesn't matter. Nice. All right, so he's gonna start out with Sledge. Alright, so he has about 350 health here. We got Fire Saber, which is very good. That's the attack we want to see. Or a Hammer Slam. And Smithy 1's down. Alright, Smithy 2, 8,000 HP. We're looking for 2, 3, 4 turns of Tank Head, hopefully. That is ideal, what we want. Mage Head is fine, especially if we get a Red Essence freebie. That one singular eyebrow that's raised, by the way. Okay, so time is not going to be on the final hit of Smithy. It's actually going to be right before the start of the final cutscene here. We're going to get 5 free attacks on Smithy. And then he's going to transform into Tank Head. don't mistime this block, please. Alright, that's fine. I just don't want Gino or Mallow to die here. Oh, there's Magehead. Alright, Magehead turn 2 is fine. We just have to get Mallow protected. So that's why we picked up this red essence. No Meteor Swarm, please. Ah, this is scary, actually. Okay, this is perfect, actually. We want to see Darkdar here. Mainly because we can block it. And he's dead.
Easy.
That was a fast Magehead fight. Holy smokes. How long is this explosion cutscene?
You'll PB by about a minute.
There's no way I PB'd with this, the booger mess up. We'll see.
Yeah,
in
this cutscene is between 45 seconds, like a minute 10. Somewhere in there.
We'll see. We'll see. Might be like a 40-second PB or so. Maybe like a 30-second.
Yeah, there's 2 text boxes after this cutscene, and then a fade to black, and that's when time is.
Yep. That was an unbelievably wild Smithy 2 fight. All right, two text boxes. And time. Or
Yeah,
time.
It was a 29.
241.29, which is actually a PB. What the?
Great run.
Carried by the first try super jumps, by the way. Let's go! Big PB.
And you're having fun. We saw the 8-bit curtain. We saw Bowser kissing Mario.
Like I did all that because I wasn't even expecting a PB. Like, what the heck? Incredible. Now I just have free time save, and Booster Tower. Oh, I love this game so much. This is truly, like, this remake hit everything I was looking for in a Super Mario RPG remake. Just like from being able to change, soundtracks from modern to classic, the graphics of it, the cutscenes, everything that they did with this remake was absolutely 100% amazing. And I'm super happy that, I was able to showcase this for y'all. Thank you to, Retro Gaming for allowing me to showcase this, even though this is technically not a retro game. But I appreciate it. Thank you to my commentators who came out and spent the last 2 hours and 45 minutes with me.
Yeah,
and just
thanks for having us.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all being here. And just thank y'all to everybody who's contributed to this route. It's so good. This route is finally faster than SNES.
That and the not having to do the Japanese timing rules anymore definitely helped out.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, this is still like, it's still in my top 3 favorite games of all time. Like SNES still has a special place in my heart, but this game is so good. It is such a lovely addition of the of the game itself, and I'm happy that we got it.
I would gladly take more remakes of this, of games that I enjoyed growing up.
Absolutely. But yeah, that's it for me. Unfortunately, y'all are stuck with me again on Friday. I will be back on Friday with 2 more runs, but they're not going to be RPG. Well, yeah, technically one is an RPG. I'm going to be running 2 Zelda games Friday evening. Around this exact time on Friday, I'll be running the Broadcast to Teleview Legend of Zelda for the Super Nintendo, which is funny enough called the BS Legend of Zelda. And I'm also going to be running Zelda 2 Adventures of Link right after that. So if you liked, hanging out with me, you'll see me again Friday. But I think that's going to be it for me. Unless y'all want to see some of the credits. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that. I mean, the credits hit different. Like, the credits was something I actually, cried when I played this remake. It's so good.
The credits are also basically retro for a lot of them once we get to that point, so.
I could make the joke and be like, look, chat, joke's on you, we actually were playing the Super Nintendo first. Actually, I can make this joke right now. I love seeing the entire cast there. It's so good.
Oh man, I just noticed the Sky Troopa captain was holding up Frog Sage.
Yeah.
That was a nice little detail there.
And then the thank you letter here, the love letter to the fans. It's so good. They did so awesome with this remake. All right. Here, I'm going to make the joke anyway. Chat, look, we were playing the Super Nintendo version the whole time.
I recognize those pixels.
Amazing. Now we're playing the retro version. Awesome. But yeah, thank y'all for having me here for this. I'm very happy that I was able to showcase this run for y'all and just show how much that I love this game. And again, thank you Moon, thank you Phantom for being in the booth with me. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
Congrats on the PB again.
Yeah, thank you.
Never make another Monkey Island unless...